Hey friends, this is Brandon here with This is Tech Today, and I have a very exciting video for you. I'm actually really excited about this. It's also my first Ask Tech Today, so maybe the best way to start this video is with the first question. OB Valdez asks, when will you get the Pixel 3 or 3 XL? Well, I'm happy you asked because Google sent out this package to me. And I have to admit, I already know a little bit about what's inside of it, but let's open it up and see exactly what they sent. Ooh, okay. Got another big old box in here. So while we check out this unboxing, we'll answer some questions along the way. So first of all, I have this sweet box here from Google. It says Team Pixel on there. And then the next question is from Demas Wyopi. It says, what are your preferences, parameters to define a good smartphone in general, or maybe from your own perspective? Give it a rank, weight if possible. So can't give like a whole ranking and everything, but the biggest thing for me is actually user experience. So it's really easy to list off a whole bunch of specs, especially if you're in the Android community, but at the end of the day, specs don't really matter.
But the specs!
It's actually how nice it is to use. Sometimes you can have the best specs in the world and it just kind of stinks. And that might be one of the reasons why phones like the iPhone can get away with the specs that they have. It just runs really well with not a lot. All right, let's open it up. Okay, Pixel stand action. We got the fanny pack. This was popular back in the day and is strangely popular again. A case right here. What's really crazy about all this is that I never would have thought that Google would ever send me a phone, and this is pretty wild. And then the Pixel 3 XL in white. So this question is actually part of this story about how crazy it is that I have this Pixel 3 XL. Michael Amber asked, when did you start YouTube? So I actually started YouTube in the middle of January 2017. So I haven't even been doing this for 2 years, and it's kind of crazy that Google even knows who I am and that they sent this to me. I'm really kind of humbled by it. And so I have to thank a lot of you for all that, for supporting me and watching the channel. Let's check out what this Pixel stand looks like. This is actually pretty cool because Apple has been trying to do their whole AirPower thing for who knows how long, and they have not succeeded at it.
I mean, this is a simple thing.
I'll be quiet. You crazy ASMRs. So here's the Pixel stand. It's actually nice soft touch, but yeah, Apple has not been able to release their own wireless charger, and Google is doing something really cool where if you put the phone on it, it actually has some sort of smart home features. It actually displays information like the smart displays that they have out there, and Apple can't even seem to do that, which is crazy. And I'm really glad that this is not just a flat charger, it actually props up the phone, so it's practical to use. I don't get this whole ASMR thing, but hopefully it's not like super weird and stuff. You weirdos. And now the case. Okay, it's a little artsy. It is a case by Heather Day. So there are a lot of questions here about how I got started making YouTube videos, especially in tech, and whether or not you should start a YouTube channel yourself. So I answered that last question first. There are 1.9 billion monthly active users on YouTube. And a lot of times people say that YouTube is so saturated, but when you have that many people, there is no competition. So if you think about it, Marquez, he's not even at 10 million subscribers, and there's 1.9 billion monthly active users. Look at this. Take this off here. You're welcome. Look at the face. It's so happy. Dude, this is smooth. I know what they're talking about now. Wow, this is really soft. I like the power button accents, but I wish it had a different color than this mint one. And who knows where that mint colored Pixel 3 and 3 XL went. There was some sort of teaser on the Japanese website and it didn't end up happening. I don't know why. In some of the pictures that came out during the leaks, it kind of had this like cheap look to it, but in person, it just looks amazing. So to answer the question of how I got started on YouTube, I actually had a little project the year prior. I actually wanted to figure out how to interact with strangers because it's kind of intimidating intimidating just walking up to random people and talking to them. And as someone who is an introvert, that was quite the challenge. So I bought my first DSLR camera for Christmas, and then I made a goal to interview 365 different people and make a video for every single day, post it on a secret channel that you'll never find. But in the midst of all that, I accidentally learned how to make videos and found out that I really loved it. Oh, these look so much like the wired AirPods with that like unique and clever design fitting it into your ear, which I like the idea in theory, but in practice it's not so great. I have to say it's really nice that this is included. So while many of you may say that the Pixel 3 and 3 XL is not all that great, it's kind of like a ripoff like the iPhone, well, it's cheaper than the iPhone XS, and it comes with headphones, a fast charger, and a dongle. So after making videos for 366 days, actually, because it was a leap year, but after that I took a break, and it only lasted for 2 weeks. And then I made a video on a dongle for the MacBook Pro with Touch Bar. That was my first video trying to make something kind of cinematic, but with tech, and it was a ton of fun, and it actually worked out pretty well. And then I just didn't stop making videos. And then what happened a year ago, in October, I was posting videos on the Pixel 2 XL, and it kind of took off, and that's what made my channel grow really fast, and that's why I kept making videos. So essentially what I'm saying is if you want to start a YouTube channel, you should totally do it. And things are changing. It seems like YouTubers are just helping out YouTubers more and more. It doesn't matter if you're big or small. We're just all in this together. All right, so let's turn this guy on. And shifting there. Apparently there's a Samsung display in this whole thing. Hey guys, is that the Pixel Ultra? Oh, that was a pleasant sound. So actually, Truvthi? Your name is so hard to say. He asked this question: what is your biggest regret you've made or opportunity missed because of your love to do this channel? I'm not sure exactly about the last part, but biggest regret is actually not starting sooner. And surprise, I actually have another package here. Ashthru asks, what phone do you use at the moment? So right now I actually have the Pixel 2 XL. So Ryan Workman asked me what software I use to edit, if I have a family that supports me, and all that other stuff. And the answer is I use Final Cut Pro, and I actually support myself. I actually work 2 jobs, so this actually lines up with some of the questions that I have of people asking what I do for work. I have a full-time job as an event coordinator, and then a part-time job as a production coordinator at my church. So I've done a lot of live sound engineering. This is the Not Pink, which I've heard lots of great things about. Ooh, okay, wow. Oh, I didn't realize how much I would like the small phone. It kind of just feels right. It's been a long time since I've used a small phone, but it just, look at it. It just fits right in my hand. Ben Smart has a great question. It says, do you get much free stuff as a result of making YouTube videos? P.S. Your channel is really good, insightful, interesting, and honest. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Ben. I really appreciate that. So I do get some free stuff. This is probably like the biggest thing that I've ever gotten that's free. Well, it's actually just this one I bought. I bought this one. But yeah, you get some free stuff, but a lot of times it's not all that interesting. There's a lot of junk that's out there. And I'm gonna be honest, after a while, you don't actually want most of the stuff that's being sent to you. It just kind of becomes more work for you. It's so bizarre though, right? Like it's different being on that side of the lens than on this side. And I totally get it. I've been where you're at. So let's do another crazy ASMR thingy, cause y'all crazy. So the screen part's always my favorite. So here we go. That frost is so good, guys. It's just so subtle. This kind of feels like a nice, like, go on a trip phone where you don't want to carry a lot of stuff, and this one's kind of like, yeah, I just want to get stuff done. The buttons feel nice and clicky. Let's see what this vibration motor feels like. I've heard a lot of things about it. It is a lot better. It's very, like, precise. It's still not as nice as the iPhones. It feels a lot better. It doesn't feel kind of like loose and cheap like the Essential phone and even the Razer phone 2, which I checked out recently. Can't tell if the vibration motor feels a little bit different on that. It's a little bit different, but not like in a bad way. It sounds different. Yeah, the vibration motor on this is way nicer. It just has that kind of deep feel to it, while this one's like, oh yeah, that's cute. Yeah, you can even hear the difference. See, this one makes more noise and it's kind of high pitched, while this one's like a deep, quiet vibration. So if the vibration motor really matters to you, maybe go with the XL. There's clearly something different about the screens. We'll go into a full in-depth review later on. Essentially, the way that I review phones on this channel is I actually go into a deep dive on a dedicated video on different things. So I'll look at the screens, I'll look at the speaker quality, I'll look at photos, I'll look at video, things like that. And then after 3 months, I'll do a long-term review. I just feel like it doesn't really make a lot of sense to do a review of the phone after you've only used it for a week, right? You don't get to learn all the quirks. And I love to make sure that my reviews are honest. So Joshua and Gehring asked this, are you happy the Google Pixel camera app will finally get external mic support now? Yes! I can't tell you how many times I've searched for this, tested out, complained about it, and it's finally here. I can't believe it wasn't there to begin with. Like, you could use any third-party video app and it just worked. But why didn't it work in the Google Camera app? I don't... So Morgan asked me on Twitter what some of my favorite non-tech YouTubers are. And this one's a little bit harder because do cameras count as that? Because I'm a big time camera nerd. I love Peter McKinnon. I love Mingo Street. I love DSLR Video Shooter. Actually, that guy has been instrumental in me being able to create the videos that I make now, like in terms of lighting and everything. I love lighting. And another camera channel is Potato Jet. He is hilarious. Oh, I love Lessons from a Screenplay. If you're a movie fan like I am and you just like are interested in storytelling, that's a good option. To go along with Lessons from a Screenplay, there's Nerdwriter. I think the channel's Munchies, but there's a show called The Pizza Show, and I absolutely love watching it because it just involves this guy who's traveling around the world trying out different types of pizza, and man, the craving right after watching one of those episodes is pretty crazy. I'm actually from the Chicago area. I grew up there, so I'm used to really good pizza. And I would have to say, in terms of personal friends that you have to check out that are non-tech, I would look at Miss Click Gaming. She is a sweetheart. She's so funny and great and has a great community that you should check out. And this young whippersnapper, Paul Grosclose, is crushing it. He's making incredible content. He's trying to finish high school right now, but I'm just so impressed by him. I wish I had as much talent as he did at his age, and he's coming back within the next month or so. So he's definitely someone that you should check out if you like hearing about different types of influencers like Logan Paul. So Harper, and I love how you support me everywhere. I see you all over the Discord channel as well. So if any of you haven't signed up for the This Is Tech Today community Discord server, go ahead and check out the link down below in the description. So he asked me, what was your first smartphone? And did you choose it or was it given to you? What was your favorite feature it had? So I actually got a Palm Trio 700p. I remember seeing my uncle use one of those and I was just like blown away. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all the things it can do. It has little apps and you can like type on it and stuff. And then I upgraded to the 800W, I think. It had Windows on it. And then after that, I upgraded to the Samsung Epic 4G. So Tech Room asked me your brand of hair gel, which is Imperial Classic Pomade. And he says, I already know you use your Bluetooth Sonicare toothbrush, so I thought I would ask this to you. So weird, dude. By the way, a serious question. When you were beginning as a YouTuber, did you have a time when, due to low views, you thought about quitting? If yes, what did you do to overcome that? So, I mean, that maybe crossed my mind maybe once or twice, but I honestly was never expecting this to actually take off. I was never planning on becoming famous or a YouTuber or anything. I just wanted to make videos because it was fun, it would help me grow, and I could do more cinematic things and maybe start doing videography for outside companies, which someone asked me that as well. Oh, I love this. Like, you're able to just like log in with your account and then it brings in all your apps and your like settings, just like that. So Ellis asked me a question. Okay, in Asian terms, are you Japanese, Korean, or Chinese? If so, what's your favorite Asian cuisine then? I'm Chinese. I am a terrible Asian. I don't know the technical names, but I really enjoy duck, which goes really well with Paul Grosclose's favorite food to eat rice with, duck. So I have a ton of videos coming out for the Pixel 3 and 3 XL, so let me know what you want me to check out. I have a bunch of cases that were sent to me, so do you want me to look at cases? Do you want to find out more about the speakers? And if you want to find out more about it, what do you want me to find out about it? Or the cameras? Like, just let me know what you want me to make, and I'm gonna try my best to make it. So let's end it with this last question. Austin Gentry asked me, what has been your all-time favorite phone? Also, what is one smartphone feature you wish would be developed or refined? Now, all-time favorite phone is a little bit hard, but maybe the Motorola Moto X. That was like really like one of those mind-blowing moments for me. And I just loved all the different things that they added to it, like the different ways you can say okay moto, or like the double twist to open up the camera. There's just a lot of really cool things going on with that. And then it went away. So the feature that I wish would be developed or refined, so either battery technology, but that's not all that exciting, but maybe the ability to have zoom on cameras. And that's really like one of those physics issues. It's not so much like technology, it's just the ability to have a camera that could actually zoom in and out, like physically in such a small area without it looking like dorky and weird like coming out of it. So yeah, that is my first Ask Tech today and my first unboxing of the Pixel 3 and 3 XL, and honestly the first time I've ever had a phone sent to me for free from a major company. I just want to thank you all again. I'm just so humbled that I get to do this and that you even care to ask me anything about me. I'm just like you. I really want to emphasize that. I'm not anyone special. I go to work like you. I work 2 jobs and make videos on the side because I love making videos and I love talking about tech, and most importantly, I love interacting with all of you wonderful people. I'm so thankful for you. So if you haven't already, make sure to share this video, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Thanks for watching. This is Tech Today. Until next time.